Okay, I think we should be back. Let's see what Magnus and Nodrubek Abdusattarov is doing on there. In the first game, Magnus lost, and let's see what's going on.
Okay, but this is crazy. This is legal.
Exactly. Let me change this to all right, and we're good. Let's go, guys. All right, let's see what's going on. Magnus is down on time. All right, let me see if I can make this. All right, let me see if I can make this a little smaller. Why is it like this, bro? I think I'll just reduce this a bit or make this bigger. Yeah, we can. I just want to make sure you guys are able to see the board. Still not looking. Maybe I'll just leave it like this, guys. Okay. For now. Yeah, I'll leave it like this. Okay. And here, let me try to adjust this. You can see everything now. Okay, let's see. I think the position is pretty much equal. So it might lead to a draw. Ooh. Damn, Magnus is winning. Shit, Magnus is winning. Oh my god. It was supposed to be a draw. And now Magnus will just win this for sure. Yeah, Magnus will find a way for sure. Yeah, that's yeah, this is very bad for Sattarov. He's gonna resign. He's gonna resign. Yeah, Magnus is just, he has to sacrifice his knight for that pawn and try to win. He's going for the draw. He has to play. Now he's just losing. Okay, knight a3. Knight a3. Yeah, knight a3 takes, and he's still losing for Sattarov. Yeah, this is GG's, bro. Yeah, you can't catch the pawn. You cannot catch the pawn. Magnus is It's so good at making fortresses. It would not make this slide. Too much experience, bro. And after the second round, yes, 1-1. Magnus won. So I think they have 4 games, 4 Blitz games to determine the World Blitz champion of the Fide World Blitz champion 2025. Satarov won the first game. Let's see. Let's review that game. Is this live from their game? Yes, it is. It is. It is. So let's review the first game that Magnus lost, and let's see.
Connected.
So we have D4. What's up? What's up? Magnus was white. Or had the white pieces. Played the Queen's Gambit. Satarov played the Queen's Gambit, accepted, and just played some rook to c5, taking that pawn, bringing the knight back. Interesting. Okay. Wow, very fancy looking move. Because if you take, you can take this guy. That was Magnus, and he took, and offered a queen exchange. Magnus says, if you want to trade, you have to trade on my terms. While I get the control of the d file, the guy says, no, I believe he takes and takes and takes. Take. Okay, Magnus went for the end game. It was still very much equal. What happened? Did Magnus blunder? It looks like Magnus probably blundered in their first game. Because at this position, or in this position, it's still equal. According to the engine, right? Satarov was able to outmaneuver Magnus. That's very rare. Knight f4. Okay, knight there, pressuring, taking the pawn. Okay, coming closer, taking that pawn. Whoa. This was their first game that Satarov won. Okay. Magnus was making an inaccuracies. What was the turning point? Let's see. So the turning point was after this check, the Satarov activated his king. Yeah, and Magnus fumbled here by playing rook here. The rooks need to be active, bro. Rook endgames. Rook and knight and rook and bishop. The more active rook, probably. Yeah, and that was just a bad move from Magnus. Nodeberg didn't capitalize, and Magnus kept on pushing, but that was the wrong idea. He wanted to push the pass pawns, and I mean, there's time control, there's time pressure, there's this and that, and I think, oh, wait. Magnus blundered here, and Satarov just played here, and it's just winning. I mean, this pawns, once he pushes this pawn here, it's going to block the rook's defense. And, it's going to promote that pawn. And there's nothing Magnus can do. This one is too slow, I believe. He just catches it. So that was their first game. Satarov won the first game. Magnus won the second game. It was an equal position, but again, when you're playing Magnus, there's just too much pressure. Magnus, the best player. Yes, sir. Let's go. So, yeah, Magnus played this game with 98.5% accuracy. That is crazy stuff. Thank you for 409 likes and 2 likes on YT. So let me see if they have started the third game. Not yet. It's done. I think because of the experience, Magnus, will probably win this. Magnus has faced a lot of people in the finals and has I think a better way of controlling his emotions. And you know emotions play a long yes, play a huge factor in all these games. Let me see where Magnus lost to Arjun Erigaisi. In the beginning, Magnus lost to Arjun Erigaisi earlier today. Let's see that game if I can. Let's see. Arjun vs MVL Karana lead as Carlson faltered. That was the beginning. So yesterday, Magnus lost, and even Gukesh was also losing. It was not easy. Not easy. Chess is hard, my friends. Chess is very hard. Let's see if the game has started. Not yet. So we're waiting for Norderberg and Magnus to start their third game. They'll play four games, and if it's still drawn after all this, it's I think they'll play Bullet maybe. Play Bullet to determine the World Blitz champion. 2025. Let's go. So we're just waiting for the third game to start. But in the meantime, let's see how Norderberg won. Eliminated Arjunary guys. Magnus keeps pulling stuns on us. I know. Magnus, great game versus Karana. Let me have a look at that game because I didn't have a chance to look at it. I'm just joining. So let's see. Is it this one? So Magnus starts with e4. Karana is white. Magnus black. Wow. Interesting opening. Let's do some puzzle rush before the round starts. I think the round is gonna start pretty soon. So let me finish reviewing this game. If they haven't started, we can do something. Attacking, defending. Oh, nice. Solidifying the e4 outpost. I feel like that knight. I feel like it's gonna take one way and cement his knights there. And knights belong to that square. Or c4. c4 is also good. Knight to e3 coming. Wow. Oh yeah. Just a tactic to win a piece. Exchange. Why is it so slow though? Oh, sorry. My bad. One sec, guys. I just decided to close the browser since it was a little slow, so let's go back straight to the event and see what's going on. Oh, there's the women's section also going on. Muzijuk and Azubeyava. Let's go to this one and see. Wait, what? Okay, not yet. Let's go to the finals. The game has not started yet, so we're still waiting. Yo, Kendrick, are they playing live right now? Yes. Magnus has played with white. Let's see. Has it started? I don't think so. We're still waiting on Magnus to play. It's currently the final, this penultimate game. They're going to play 4 games. They've played the first game, Norderberg Abdusattarov won Magnus. The second game, it was drawish, but Magnus was able to pull out a win. And so it's currently 1-1. It's currently 1-1, so I really want Abdusattarov to win. I don't want Magnus to win, bro. Honestly, bro. Magnus has too many world championships. He has like 19 of them. Maybe he wants to make it 20. Abdusattarov, I think he has some world championship to his name as well, but I want him to win. I want the new guys to win. Magnus is retired and made, and there's a solidified legacy for him. Let the young guys come up, you know. Strong match next round. So we're still waiting for the match to start. In the meantime, let's see if we can solve some puzzles while we're waiting for Magnus to play. You know what? I will just go here, keep this tab open, and I will try to solve puzzles here. Exactly. So let's solve some puzzles in the meantime, while we wait for Magnus to play the first move. Magnus has too many. Yeah, exactly. You want to make it 20 and retire? I don't think he will retire, bro. He'll still. Magnus is playing with you guys. Whenever you think he's gonna retire, he's gonna say, "Yeah, I don't want this anymore." And then before you know it, next year he just comes alive and say, "Boom, I'm ready to play." And whenever Magnus says he's ready, they're gonna invite him because he's the GOAT. What can you say? What can you say? It's the GOAT. All right, we're looking at, but it's protected twice. So what's the move for black? Are we taking this guy and let him push? Let him cook? Or we go here and go here? Again, this square is defended. But if we can add one more attacker, it might be. Let's see. Have they started? Not yet. Okay. What's the move here, guys? Thank you for the 1K likes. Are we taking this guy? If he pushes, what do? You take with check, and then if he pushes, you throw in this check. No, you can't, because you just take. What about rook here, Take here and, let's take. Nope. Not correct. Go here. Not correct. Maybe just take this guy back. And now you have to stay here. Right? Oh. Easy peasy. Next. So let me see, Magnus. Have they started? Not yet. Okay, we're still waiting on the match to begin. Okay, what do we have here? What if I do this? He has to, not really has to, but attacking this and attacking that. King here. I think I just take the knight and it takes my queen. And before I can just take back and we're fine. Right? He doesn't have anything. If he goes here, I go here. If he goes here, I go here. Then if he goes here, I think here. I can't go here because king here traps the rook. So I gotta It's not that easy. After takes is planning to push here, here, and king here to trap my rook. But okay. So what do we do here? Do you think my cousin he can become titled if he's 1800 at 13? For sure. I mean, all that's required is like a lot of dedication and, you know, lots of dedication and studying and a lot, you know, once you can dedicate a lot of time and you get the right training plan, I would say anybody can become a master or titled. Yeah. What do we do with the rook? Rook here, pawn here, rook here, king here, and we pawn push and save it. This is the way. Oh, it's deciding. I think we can just save it right away, right? Exactly. Exactly. Shout out. Let's go. As the next game started, Magnus is still waiting to play. Let's refresh the page. Still currently 1-1. I guess they're still taking a break from... Yeah, the next game is still waiting to start. No coffee, no coffee. Please, man. So I think this is checkmate. Sacrifice the rook. King must take and queen here. Oh, it's not checkmate because he has that. Okay, so I think it's sacrifice this, go here, then go here. But it has queen to block. Oh, sorry, queen here. Yes, eliminating the blocking. This is the way. Brilliant. Someone let me know when the match has started, right? When Magnus starts with Norderberg, the third game. Still waiting. Let's get back. What's the move here? The queen looks in a like it's in a very bad spot. Only move is here. So in that regard, if I go here right now and I threaten this guy and then I push, the queen is trapped. So we go here. Okay, he's trying to, there's no space for your queen, bro. Your queen is trapped. Bro is trying to sacrifice. And if we don't take, he just escapes, right? So we have to take. Okay. GG's. Yeah, I mean, there is a guy that today, an FM, he defeated our tomato champion. Gukesh. Everybody's just taking a bite at Gukesh, bro. Like, Gukesh lost today to a 12-year-old. I mean, Gukesh is like, I think 19. He's very young as well. But he lost to a 12-year-old Fide master, not even a grandmaster, bro. World champion on the brightest stage, losing to a Fide master. My brothers and sisters, Gukesh is going through a lot. Pray for Gukesh. Pray for Gukesh, bro. Gukesh is going through some stuff. I don't know. You know, we had a world champion one time, Dingley. He was also going through a lot and losing lots of games at a point in time, and I think it took a break, but he still hasn't recovered. It's usually a lot of, especially when they're young like that, they don't have that mental resilience to be able to handle all those pressure and all those things. Kids and chess are crazy, I know. So here I'm looking at sacking here. So if takes or takes, then I can take this because I've unleashed the pin. So this pawn can be captured, and then on the next move, this should be checkmate. So in this position, white sacrifices the knight. Oops. There's the wrong knight or wrong sack. Maybe here. Oop, wait, why not? I know it's one of this sack because okay, maybe I take first. So if I take first, it takes, and then I go here or here. Oh, here and here. That's GG's. Okay, so he sacrificed the queen. Brilliant move. Double check. Why are you going here and not here? Because if you go here, you can also reroute the knight to come here, and that's checkmate because the king will be on h8, right? All right, GG's. I can't imagine, bro. Good cash. Reigning world champion, oh. Like 12-year-old Fide master. Not even an international master. Fide master. Defeating world champion. Oh my god, that's crazy. In Blitz. I mean, I think Gukesh is not that strong in Blitz compared to his, you know, his mates. His strongest is in classical chess when he has time to think. But even in classical, I mean, there was no classical tournament in Qatar this year. It was just rapid and Blitz. But anyway, it is what it is. We can throw in a check. King's gonna come here. We can hit him with another check. He can block with the knight and say life is good. Or check first, king here. This is mate, right? Oh, blocks. Oh, then I take this and we're fine. I say we're fine. All right, my queen is under attack and currently not defended. Let's see, as the match started, still waiting on Magnus to make the first move. Let's see, I think in the stream they should be able to tell you like how long. Let me check their stream on maybe Twitch. I think they're streaming on Twitch, right? Yes. So chess. Trade queens and trade knights. You're saying queen takes with check and it takes back or takes back. And then you can pick up the knight with either your rook or you can pick up this guy. I think picking that guy up, attacking both rooks is a little more powerful. Yeah, this one attacking the rook, and then if the rook moves though, you don't have time to be taking, because where's this guy gonna go? If he goes here, you can exchange this guy, right? So I think it's this. And now, yeah, you win this. Wait, if I take like this, it takes like this. And I go here. Yes, this is the way. This is the way. Oops. That is not the way. That is not the way, my friend. Go here. Oh. And go, wait. Go here. That's crazy. Oh, saving one of the rooks in. Let's see, still not started. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. We're waiting for Magnus to play. This is under attack. It's currently defended by two of my pieces, but I can lose it by this. So what if I give a check first and make sure this comes with check too? I think that makes sense, doesn't it? I think it does. Oh my god, why didn't I play this? And then now we have this, because if it takes like this, I can, what about this? If it goes here, I have that. Now we have this. Yeah, I know what I was thinking. You think everyone is a generous us like? I mean, you are here, so it counts. And I have also have some people on my YT chat. Okay, what's the move here? Check. Game started? No, it hasn't started yet. Let me refresh the page. I think they're still waiting. Yeah, it has not started yet. Okay, let's see. He can't really castle because there's double attack on the knight. But what if I bring this knight here and maybe knight here? Or takes. King takes, rook back. Wherever the queen goes, you have knight here at g5. Except here. I really like this move. It tries to add one more attacker to the square, so thank you. Thank you. That's not that. Is it this one? Is it just stakes? I don't think it's stakes. Doubling up? What is the move then? Here? Oh, this is crazy. Rook. Oh, rook sacrifice and then come here. And then take with check. Sorry, not even taking with check. Just take. You're fine. Okay. Check here. King has to come here. Check here again. He has to take or take. And then I hit him with... it goes here and then... You know what? Why don't we play rook here? With the threat of checkmating here. Checkmating and hating. Sacrificing and prizing. Pinning and winning. So if I play rook to f6, and of course he can't take because this is going to be mate. And if he takes, for example, I can take the... No, my queen is under attack. So I can throw in this check, but the queen blocks. Oh, sorry. So rook here. If he takes, I take with check, forking both of them. And he has to take with the rook. And after that, I can take his queen. Definitely rook f6. Oops. I thought I was cooking. Is it this one then? Then this one? Then this one? Oh, then this one. Oh, Ay. Oh, queen takes. Alright, GG's. Damn, I'm just losing puzzle points. Game still has not started, guys. We're still waiting. We are still waiting on them. There's double attack on the knight. Only one defender. That's a problem. What if we sacrifice the bishop? If king takes, we play queen h5 check and also check here. And he's going to be in trouble because he loses the rook and loses the game. But if he does not take this and we still get in. So I think it has to be this. Brilliant. Queen h5, this. And now if we check, that's not a check. My rook is going to hang. So I think I need to throw in this check and then take with check. Very, very important. So that now he has to go back and then I take with check. And then we can keep on playing the game of chess. Beautiful. Let's all take up the game of chess. I'm still waiting on Kagnas Mausin to play Nodirbek Abdusattarov, the Uzbek master. In the final day of the FIDE World Blitz Championship, Magnus won the rapid section, and this is the penultimate game to get the title. So we'll see. Magnus already has 18 world title. I want Tatarov to win. I know. I wanted to tell you later. Okay, let's go back to the puzzle. What are we doing here, guys? Okay, I don't think that's a good move. You just lose the pawn. I think this setup is pretty good. You're defending the pawn with the knight behind. Pawn push. How does this stop the pawn? Rook can't come here. I say pawn push. If I go here one more time, he's gonna go here. And what if I go here now? If he takes here, I can push because he can't come close. Yeah, I think that's the way. Okay, has to keep that up. Beautiful. So what are we doing here? Rook a7 threaten. But I was waiting to confirm something from YK to see exactly what that is, if that's like the final thing. But it's a step forward, yeah. Whoa, Uganda just collected a red card against Nigeria. That will probably mean we have a free kick or a penalty or something. Penalty? Yeah, so Nigeria. I'm also watching the AFCON as I'm watching Magnus. Penalty. Set up. Osimhen, let's go. Osimhen. Oh, red card. It's not a penalty. I think it's a free kick. Okay, they already started, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Magnus and Norderbeck of the Satarov. Third game of the FIDE World Blitz Champion. It's time. So we have, let's review the game. I mean, it's Blitz, so they're gonna blitz out the opening. Okay, so Magnus started with d4 and then playing knight c3, queen's pawn opening, Chigorin variation, playing the London setup. Interesting from Magnus. Okay, takes. I believe that he's gonna tackle this bishop. And the London bishop is very strong. That move is wow, allowing the bishop to stay. Okay. I think all these are book moves because Magnus is still at 100% accuracy. Magnus decided to play the London against this guy. Let's see. Nodjabek. Allowing this bishop to stay. You know, I don't know. This London bishop is usually very strong and the bishop is still alive. That's all right. Yeah, sure. Sure. 1 second, guys. No, you're not. So, finish. Like, what's that? That's a few minutes. Yeah, like eyes and all those things. That's what you mean. Yeah. Maybe you received the email. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not sealed here. Okay. 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 And I don't understand that speech. I think I don't understand that speech. I think I don't understand that speech. Okay, you watch McDonald's. Okay, yeah. So, okay. 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 Okay, no problem. I did tell you, bro. I got grace. No problem. No, I did stream. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I get one World Cup with it. I like one World Championship where they go inside, they stream the event live. Wow. No worry, I will call you. Nigeria don't score again. Onyedika. Makes sense. Oh, you go late. For 8 a.m. work. Okay. No, I will call you later in the day, okay? Alright, take care. Thanks. Alright, let's see. Okay, the position is pretty much. That's okay, just lit up. Okay, let's see. So the position is pretty much equal, and the time situation is also very close. Magnus is up like 10 seconds, but that is nothing. Yeah, I told you had to exchange that London Bishop. That London Bishop was exchanged. And then... Well, who's called? Okay. Onyedika or something. Yeah, you have to contest that London Bishop. Here, Magnus doesn't want to go for, doubling up because the opponent will have 2 bishop pair and he will have, attacking chances over here. That's why he just took like this, I believe. Yeah, take 6, exchanging that London Bishop. One of the best. Rudra, how are you? Take 6. Okay, rerouting, and then after the exchange here, I believe this knight wants to come to f4. Yeah, knight f4, and you have to exchange. Going into the end game, Magnus has 3 connected passed pawns. 3 connected pawns. Satarov has 2 pawn islands. Magnus has 2 pawn islands. But its 3 pawns are connected and 3 pawns are connected. This pawn is a weakness. You will have to defend it some way. Let's see how that goes. But Engine says Satarov. Okay, they already passed this position. Okay. Hey, Satarov is slightly better, but this is not. Oh, brilliant move because of draw. Brilliant move because if he takes, you want to go here, check, king here, go back to f4, check. If he ever pushes this pawn, yeah, he's gonna lose because you have takes. Yeah. So that was a. Yeah, it's going for the draw. I believe it's gonna end up in a draw. Okay, it's already a draw. All right. You're back. Okay, nice. Welcome. All right. The third game was a draw, so the score is currently 1.5 to 1.5. Nodirbek Abdusattarov, the Uzbekistan GM, super GM at this point in time, I will tell you, is holding his own against the world greatest of all time. the GOAT. But again, when it comes to the final round, I feel like Magnus might surprise him, or the tension might be too much for the Satarov. And wait, what's this? Alpha Sam. I did. I was right. I do. You go away. I did stream now. Make I call you later, okay? I'll call you later today. No, not before I did stream my chess. I don't know. All right, let's get back. Magnus and Satarov drew. So let's go back to. I think they're gonna wait a while before they start their. Oh, 3-0 Nigeria. Let's go. Let's go. Nigeria is winning. Satarov is drawing against Magnus. Couldn't have been a better day. I think they have one more match. Red card again. So last game is not yet started. First game, Satarov won. Second game, Magnus won. Third game was a draw. I'm looking at. I know Magnus is probably the better bullet player. So if they draw this last game, they're gonna go into is tiebreak or not tiebreak, Armageddon or something. And there's a way they call it, and then they'll play Blitz. Sorry, either they play a Blitz of 3 because this is 3+2. So they might play. I don't think they'll play 3+0 though. I think it's probably like 2+1 or something. Some crazy bullets, and it's. I don't know. I feel like Magnus will be able to outshine the guy by using experience, and we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Satarov can still win. I hope Satarov wins. Go for the underdog. Let's go. I hope Satarov wins, bro. Abdul Satarov. Okay, so let's go back to our puzzle. We do have this pin, pinning and winning. We actually have this check, but it has here. So the problem with that is that you cannot take the rook. Now free kick. Okay. So we have check. Queen back to protect. And what? What about here? Trying to go for checkmate. And how can he block that? Can he? He can pawn push. No, he can't. He has to go here and then I throw in this check. So I feel like that's the best way to go. Exactly. Make him defend. Make him defend. And now after this check, he can no longer block with the queen because the rook also protects that square. So this is GG's. This is GG's. End game, end game, end game. Let's see. Okay, let's see. F4, H4. Let's see what's the situation is. Black has a passed pawn, so this pawn will be, it's going to get pushed. And how can white stop the idea? Rook here, 1, rook here, 2. And now the rook is going to come here and defend from behind, and it's going to be a very sad rook. Aside from that, do we have any other ideas? You play F4, it just goes here, you don't have anything. Ooh, yes, we can also play rook here. Creating, wait, making sure that the king has no escape squares, and then we want to checkmate him like this. But the problem with that is he has F6, F5 check. So if you play rook here to remove the escape square of the king, Black has f5 check, and when he does have f5, you can move here and say you're chilling because you want to play f4, and that's it's no longer mate because he created a loft for his king on f6. And this is, oh wait, what if you go, wait, okay, let's calculate again. Rook here, f5 check, king here attacking the rook, and once the rook moves, let's say check here. If you go here, it's gonna check you again. What I'm trying to do is protect this square from the king's escape. But rook h7, f5 check, king to d5, rook to c5 check, and what? They've started the next game? Okay, let's go, let's go. Forget about the puzzle, let's go. Magnus is, Satarov is white. Satarov has the white pieces, Magnus has the black pieces. Let's go. Game started with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, Spanish, Espanol variation. Going for the Spanish, defending. We're gonna reroute the knight to d2 to f1, takes, knight f. It's gonna bring the rook to e1. Oh, it's going for another setup. Yeah, that knight has to be rerouted, and that's good. Taking. Wow. The position is still very equal. According to the engine, right? Takes. So there's no one knight f5 business. Wow, queen infiltration on the 7th rank. Magnus is this is a very high stakes match, bro. Like huge. Does Magnus have this? Wait, does that? Okay, it doesn't trap the queen. Can go here, go here. You're fine. Okay, rook there to defend. What are we doing here? Are we can't take. Is it gonna push? Oh wait, what? Not the back with the wait. Brilliant. Oh, that's not brilliant, that's a blunder. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's just chess.com. I believe he wants to double up, but this guy is is defended by the knight. Maybe he wants to play knight here to take away the defense. Or okay, attacking the rook from behind and also piling up on this. This knight might up into this square or this square. This is not the break is slightly better. Oh, that's questionable. I told you, knight coming here to take away the defense of this bishop. I don't think you have time to take this pawn, do you? Because when the knight gets here, how do you defend? That's a blunder. Yeah, checkmate. Welcome. So now Magnus is asking for a queen exchange. Satarov is slightly better. Oh no, it's not. Oh, okay. You see what Magnus did? He brought in another defender. He knew that this one will be targeted, so he brought in another defender. Oh, that was Satarov. That's Magnus. Yeah, Satarov is white pieces here. Okay, Magnus is asking for a queen exchange. Sorry, Satarov is asking. Okay, takes, goes into the end game. Asking for more rook exchange. You say no. Take the pawn. Position is now equal and Satarov is up on time, 12 seconds. So this is the current position. What is he going to play? Is he going to... Oh, he rerouted the knight to defend this. And I think he wants to capture this pawn, but the pawn can be pushed. He's attacking the rook and also attacking this pawn. So I feel like, I don't know. Takes the pawn. Okay, very nice. Takes. Magnus slides back. Position is still pretty much equal. Yeah. Time pressure. Damn, my heart is beating fast. I really want Satarov to win. Where is the bishop gonna go? Here or here? I know. Here or here? Make a move, okay? Okay, you're gonna stay around, or you're gonna go here and here? Oh, win the pawn. Damn, Magnus is up a pawn. This is very tricky. Very tricky. The less pieces there on the board, the higher the chances of Magnus finding a win. If Magnus is able to exchange some pieces, it's GG's, because Magnus with a pawn up on he's gonna, yeah, too much. I told you, he wants to exchange the pieces. And you know, this back here, this is crazy stuff. Oh my god, 10 seconds. Hello, how are you? We're just looking at Magnus Masterclass endgame here. Pinning and winning, say no. Remove the pin. Magnus wants to exchange and create a pass pawn. That's what he wants. And now you don't have a oh my god, I hope he doesn't blunder after Satarov. Rook here. Okay, rook throwing a check. That's nice. King has to go. Oh, he blocks. Magnus showing why he's Magnus. This might be a draw. With perfect play, it's a draw. But Magnus is slightly better. Pawn push. Oh, restricting the opponent's king. This is oh, sacrificing. Takes. He wants to take here. Oh shit. Takes. Oh wait, what? Protect. This is crazy stuff. That a blunder. Magnus is winning. Oh my god. Oh my god. He lost on time? I don't think so. Oh my god. Freaking hell, bro. Oh no. Magnus is your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, bro. Nah. Magnus is too. I told you guys, the experience will come in. He's supposed to be a drawn position, but you know, he lost some time. I mean, yeah, Magnus had to find a way. Only move. E3, penetrating and just pawn breaking and finding the only tactic in the position. Because it takes the pawn. If you take this, he has 3 on 2. And oh, I'm so sad for Satarov. He tried his best, but it was not enough. Magnus is the GOAT, winning the Blitz Fide champion. And I mean, even if you take here and take here, he still has 2 on 1. That might have been a draw as well. I don't know if he resigned. Oh, it's actually mate in 25. Black is winning. There's no draw here. Who won versus Magnus versus Fabiano Caruana? Of course, Magnus won and qualified to the semi-finals and qualified to the finals. Even though he didn't start the tournament on a very good ground, but he was able to make the comeback. And that's why he's the GOAT. Magnus Carlsen. Even with all the drama, he was still able to win both. It's still showing them that there is levels. There is levels to this game. And he is the GOAT. And there's nothing you can do about it. Magnus is crazy. Magnus is crazy. Crazy good. Congratulations to Magnus. GG's. Congratulations to Magnus Carlsen. Oh my god. I was really rooting for Satarov to win, but it's a Blitz game. Blitz game in person is crazy. There's your heart rate is high. There's tension. There's pressure. There's also Magnus has faced this kind of tension more times than Abdul Satarov. So there's that experience there. So he's more calm, I believe. It's the calmer person, and the calmer person makes the lesser mistake, and able to utilize his experience and just make a win. Yeah, Magnus, that's crazy. So no win for Vladislav. Let's see who came. Okay, yeah. So the runner up here is Abdusattarov, obviously. I don't know if they will play third place of from Fabiano and who was the other guy? Arjun Erigaisi. I I don't know if they will play third place or they'll just decide who's the third guy. Let's see. If they would have played in the third place, they should have played it before the final. So let's see. Let's see the result. Final result. Magnus is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Yeah. You can't just bet against Magnus, but that guy is too good. He is too good. And it's the freaking goat. He is the goat. The goat of all goats. Magnus Carlsen winning on the time scramble. Let's see. What about the women's section? Okay, let's look at the women's section. What's going on in the women's section? Oh, okay. Bibisara Abu Asabuye Bibisara from where? Kazakhstan? Bibisara Asaubayeva won Anna Muzichuk. So I think that's the final. Yeah. So Anna Muzichuk lost to the Kazakhstan GM Bibisara Asa what? Asaubayeva. Okay. Okay, GG's. Let's look at the final game of the women's. Hello there. Hello, how are you? Let's look at the final game of the women's section. That crowned Bibisara the world women world Blitz champion 2025. Started with knight f3. Very Sicilian invitation into the Reti opening. Decided to switch it up to English variation, symmetrical variation, English opening. And that's the problem with knight f3. Knight f3 can transpose into so many openings. You can decide to play e4 on the next move if they don't copy you and protect that pawn push. You can decide to play d4. It can also lead to London. Can also lead to Queen's Gambit. Can also lead to some other ideas. You know, this is such a dynamic way to play and a way to surprise your opponent because they don't know what's coming. They don't know if you have d4 or e4 or c4 prepared. And it's a very good way to start the game on an advanced level. Okay, going for the English classic fianchetto light square bishop push, preventing e4 push, rook to b1, go here, go here, go here. Okay, knight back, rerouting. How is the dark square? How is this bishop gonna activate? Okay, knight there. Very nice outpost, bringing the queen out of danger. So no tactics. Okay, developing the dark square bishop. H4 is the way. Harassing the bishop. H5, going for the advancement on the king side. H6, this guys, I like it. A lot of rerouting back and forth. I think the opponent wanted a draw. Muzichik probably wanted a draw at this position, but Bibisara said no. And here there's a tactic. Taking the knight, takes pawn push. Oh, take that, loses that pawn, but wins this one. Rook to e4, targeting g4 and d4. Takes and go here. Bishop trade. Lining up the rooks. harassing the queen. King up, yes. This is the way. More harassment. Black is ready to settle for a draw, but white says nope. You have to fight. Rook to the 7th infiltration, targeting the rook. King up because the rook is defended twice and attacked twice. Ooh, more piece attack. More attack to the queen. Now you can actually win. Yeah, because you just overloaded the queen here because, you know, the queen is also defending this and this is defending that. So there's two attackers on the rook, and one of the defenders can be pushed out. So this is also called removing the defender. If it goes here, I think rook here also same. Like, you can no longer stay on the diagonal to defend your rook, and you just go home and cry. So GG's. A very nice little tactic then, and the opponent just resigned because there's nothing else to play for. Wow, the engine 8s there plays so many %. I mean, it's Blitz again, and it's the women's section. So let's see, the analysis is saying, can I copy the PGN and see what the game rating says? Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Hi, how are you? Jim Paul Murphy. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Let's see if we can analyze that last game. Yeah, I mean, look at their rating, 2395, like Fide rating, and 2400, and they're both GMs. Wait, GMs has okay, this is their Blitz rating, not classic. Okay, knight f3. Let me review the game so you see what's up. Yeah, so he played at, I mean, still very high. Asabayeva played at 2550 gameplay. Sometimes I play at this level as well. But it is what it is. They're good, yeah. But the difference is that they play at this level and higher on a more consistent basis than I do. And also their GM. I'm not titled. And Amuzichuk at 2350, even, you know, she had 2 blunders, but still good. Yeah, GG's. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys some other time. For now, I gotta go do some stuff. Thank you for watching, and you can watch my videos. The analysis on the right isn't visible. I know. It's not meant to be. Like, I can create an extra screen to print that for you, but yeah, see, that's a lot of thing. I'll do that some other time. For now, stay safe. Thank you for watching. And Magnus is your FIDE World Rapid and Blitz champion, securing his 20th World Championship title. It's crazy. Magnus' dominance is crazy. That's all I have to say. For now, get some rest, drink some water, say hello to your family and friends, and go touch some grass. I'll see you in the next attack. Sacrifice squad. Peace. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out my YT channel. I got lots of videos.